Here we are on our last day together this week, and we're going to start with a question again, and that's how can we use our hearts to love others more? The great commandment in Matthew 22, love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. This is a great place to start. And really the question is, how would you want to be loved? How can you love your neighbor as yourself? I think looking at what the Bible has to say about love is crucial as well. We see in John 3:16 through 1 John 4 and 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Those are all great places to look. But see, we want to be able to engage our hearts so that we can love others more. And again, building on the stuff we've talked about this past week so that we're changed people, transformed so that our hearts align with God. I mean, if you find it hard to be in relationships, meaningful, life-giving relationships with people, God can help you. If you find it hard to love and be loved, God can help you. One way I found myself loving others more is as I engage my heart. It's just being around them. I have to be around people to love them and to grow in my love of them. And when I am, and I'm asking God to shape my heart, to be a compassionate person, for Him to give me eyes of faith to see them, I've grown. My heart has grown to love them more, to believe more in them and for them. One major area for engaging my heart is in the area of forgiveness. If there's unforgiveness and bitterness, it's going to make it near impossible to truly love others. Well, that is from our hearts. We can do it externally, at least somewhat. See, it's easy to say we forgive, but our heart can often tell us otherwise. Do our actions indicate something different? See, the hard work of striving to engage our hearts in prayer before God, it is striving. It's hard for seeking His heart in repentance and forgiveness so we can love Him better and love others better is worth it. But it does take energy and effort, and we do have to engage the core of our being. We can't just go through the motions. And what I found is that as I've engaged my heart, I've been able to love people better. And when I don't engage my heart, well, I don't really love people better. See, engaging your heart, not only with God, but as you do so with others, you find that you can not only give love, but receive love better. Wrapping up this week, the catchphrase that we had was seeking clarity in an age of confusion through seeking God and His will. How does what we covered this week apply? Well, if we find ourselves or others in confusion, there is an answer. It's to run to Jesus, our strong tower, our refuge, the cornerstone, the author and perfecter of our faith, and allow Him to lead us. I truly believe if we begin engaging our heads, our hands, and our hearts to love God and people more, we'll see the confusion begin to dissipate and clarity begin to arise. I know that in God there's no confusion, and He is a God of order. Through seeking Him and obeying Him, we can find clarity in the midst of confusion, peace in the midst of conflict, and order in what seems like chaos. The question He is asking me, and I believe the question He is asking all of us, is will I submit to His lordship and follow Him? And I know everyone is at a different journey and where they're walking with Christ, but we all have a step to take to follow Him. He's gracious, He's kind, and He desires you to know Him and walk with Him. So the question I leave you with is, will you go? Will you go where He's asking you to go? May you sit with this. I'm praying for you, Manna Church. I love you. I'm so grateful for you. I look forward to seeing you soon. God bless you.